The Sharks beat the LA Kings tonight by a final score of 3-2. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Sharks have a legit chance at making the playoffs with the way they have played these past 4 games. They've won 4 games in a row now, and I think we got to give credit where credit is due. Martin Jones has been playing incredible goaltending these past games. Tonight he had a .946 save percentage, and the Sharks have just been amazing. For the first time since opening night, we are above 500, and we are currently 1 point out of a playoff spot. So just really good hockey. I'm really impressed with what I saw from the Sharks tonight. And, let's get into this. So the Sharks opened up scoring with about 5 minutes into the first period. Kevin Labanc scored a really nice goal. And initially they gave the goal to Kevin Labanc, and then they gave it to Evander Kane. There was some controversy about who actually got the goal because it was through a lot of traffic. But they did end up crediting it to Kevin Labanc because he was the one that touched it last. However, about 2 minutes later, Dustin Brown, who's been having a great year for Los Angeles, responded with a goal for himself, and it wasn't really Martin Jones' fault. It was a goal kind of on his blind side. It was a pass across the ice, and the Kings tied it up at 1. It was a really good pass. It was a good goal. Dustin Brown, like I've said, is having a really good year, so he scored for them. And yeah, but Martin Jones throughout this game has been, he made really great saves and, just great decision making. About 8.5 minutes into the first, he made a great save. And yeah, so Jonathan Quick had his moments too, but he was kind of the reason they lost. I'll get to that in a moment. But Evander Kane scored in the second, about 15 minutes in. Evander Kane had a really nice goal, kind of wrapped around Quick and got in the net. So a really nice goal for him, and that put the Sharks in front by a score of 2-1. And that was a really, good way to put the Sharks in front because, sometimes, they're usually coming from behind, but having that lead definitely made them a lot more comfortable. Unfortunately, though, Trevor Moore for the LA Kings, right before about a minute left until the second intermission, at the second period, Trevor Moore scored, and that tied the game up at 2. And then the game got a lot more interesting because we were at a tied game at 2 going into the second intermission. However, 15 minutes in to the third period, game starting to wind down a little bit. Dylan Gambrell scores a really weird goal for the Sharks. Jonathan Quick is behind the net, and it looks like he's trying to, get the puck out of there. But the Sharks were really aggressive. John Leonard was back there with a crazy, way to get the puck out. He got the puck out to Gambrell, and Gambrell just tipped it in. He's wide open. There's no one in net. There was basically an empty net because Quick, the goalie for the LA Kings, is behind the goal for whatever reason. Not good decision making for him. He's behind the goal with the puck. Leonard comes in, gets it, and the Sharks take the lead and eventually win their 4th game in a row. And now the standings are very interesting now because the Sharks, with this win, are plowing through this bottom. The Kings, they're ahead of the Kings in the standings. As of last night, they were. And now we're tied with the Blues for 5th place in the West. Technically, we're 6th place, but the Blues have lost 6 games in a row after they lost to the Colorado Avalanche tonight. And obviously, we're playing a little bit easier of a team, but still, Sharks are still playing really aggressive, and Martin Jones is playing really good hockey. Sharks now have won 4 in a row, like I said. Blues have lost 6 in a row, and we're right up to where the Coyotes are. We're 1 point back of the Coyotes, and the Coyotes are the 4 seed. So, we got to keep this going. We're playing Anaheim next for, I believe we're playing them for 1 game, and then we're going to play LA again. We're playing on April 6th. We are going to play the Ducks, and then we're going to play the Kings for another 2-game set. And then, so if we can win a majority of those games, I think we're going to, get back to where we need to be. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. The Sharks are now at 38 points on the year. And they now are, in command. I think they have a good, legit chance to make the playoffs. Like I said, 38 points, and the Coyotes have 39, so we're 1 point back of them. But really good game for the Sharks. Let me know your thoughts. Go Sharks.